Julie's next in Columbus, Ohio. Hi, Julie. Welcome to the
Hi.
Ramsey Show.
Hi, thank you. I appreciate you taking my call.
Sure. How can we help?
So my husband and I are working on the steps, and we are on step 2, and now we're ready to, we differ a little bit on our viewpoints as far as what we should do next. So we're both 50 years old, and I want to focus any extra money on any of our debts or all of our debts, credit cards and such. And he has just started a job that now has the opportunity for some retirement funds. And he does not have any sort of retirement or pensions up to this point. So he wants to focus all the extra money he can into building a retirement fund for himself.
Okay. So you didn't really tell us accurately then. You said my husband and I are wanting to work the baby steps because the truth is you are wanting to work the baby steps. He's not.
Yeah, you guys are not on the same page.
Right.
Yeah, you're wanting to be baby step 2, everything in on getting out of debt, because when you get out of debt, then you've got plenty of money to put money into retirement. And yeah, you got some catching up to do at 55, but you can do it. Mm-hmm. But the fastest way to do it is get out of debt. So you're ready to do it. He's wanting to do his plan.
Yes.
Hey,
so I guess, I'm sorry, go ahead.
Are you guys combining your money? The way you talked about your retirement, you said his, I heard you say his retirement and his. I just want to see where you guys are in that area.
So basically, he is giving me some towards the bills at this point, and I'm finally getting him with the idea of you have to let me take over because he struggles with it.
Nope.
So
both are wrong.
You know,
you're both wrong.
Yeah. You guys need to overhaul this entire situation because the fact of the matter is you're not on the same page. You want to do this. He wants to do something else. You guys are not sharing your money. You're on separate game plans. Thing one is getting united on just marriage, which in this case involves your money. And I'm wondering for you, if you were to speak to him and say, hey, I talked to some knuckleheads on the radio today and they said that we need to combine our finances. That's step 1. What would he say to that? And what do you say to that?
I'm game for it. We had done that in the past, and we were fine with it. I managed paying the bills. I kept him informed of everything. He, with starting a new job, he has kind of gone a bit overboard on spending and opened up a bunch of new credit cards. And I do feel like he's just gotten embarrassed as to where he is at this point.
No, he should be, so that's
he's
good.
Gotten where he can't handle it.
Yeah, when I do stuff stupid, it embarrasses me too. So I understand.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because this, I mean, what he's doing is wrong. Of course he's embarrassed. Of course he feels foolish because he's been foolish. That'll make you feel foolish, being foolish. I've done it. I know. So, yeah. So here's the thing. Let's back up 3 steps, and like we said, and like Jade said, and reset. So number 1, the advice we're giving you is not theory. We've done this with millions of people and have led people to become millionaires and retire with dignity with a paid-for house. Let's just say that's the goal, okay? Let's say that by 70, you're a millionaire and you have a paid-for house. That's our goal. What is the fastest, right way to get there? Okay? That's the question you and your husband both need to answer. Now, we have proven by teaching and walking with thousands and millions of families now that the fastest right way to get there is a process that we call the baby steps, where you first save $1,000 in baby step 1. Baby step 2 is you pay off all of your debts except your home, and because your most powerful wealth-building tool is your income, and when you give it all to Ford Motor Company and MasterCard, you don't have it anymore. They do. And so you have to stop giving your money away to these idiots that are taking your money, but you gave it to them, so you have to stop it. That's called debt reduction, right? We're getting out of debt. Now, when you don't have any debt payments but your house anymore, that'll feel pretty good, won't it? Ask him that. And I'm asking you that, Julie. That'll feel good, won't it? Say yes.
Yes.
Yeah,
absolutely.
and the credit cards that he just took out, we're going to have a little plastic surgery party by candlelight tonight. Chop those puppies up. A plastectomy at Julie's house, okay? Now, Once we're out of debt, we build an emergency fund of 3 to 6 months of expenses, and then we start saving 15% of our household income into retirement. If you do that, if you follow that, how much debt do you have? Not counting your house.
Right, not counting the house, we're at about $121,000.
On what?
Credit cards and a truck payment for him.
How much do you owe on his truck?
$20,000.
And what's your household income?
Well, $100,000.
Okay. Got a lot of truck.
Yeah, he got it new.
So part of this is this 55-year-old little boy's going to grow up and be a man now and put his future in his sights and not his weekend. That's part of what's going on here. This guy, the way you have described him in this call, he just goes and does whatever the flip he wants as if there's no consequences. And then he's embarrassed. Okay, so now we got to stop this and we got to undo a bunch of it. Now, then the last part of this whole story is the two of you are going to decide together every month before the month begins on paper, on purpose, where every dollar is going to go to accomplish the goals in those baby steps so that we can retire with a paid-for house and $1 million. And if we are saying that's the goal and whatever we've got to do to get to that goal, that means we're going to sell everything in sight. We're not going to see the inside of a restaurant unless we're working there. We're not going on vacation because we're broke people. We're 55 years old and $120,000 in debt and no money and scared about retirement, and we're going to do something about it. And that's just who you become. And the two of you together join arms and say, we're going to be grown-ups. It's not, thank God it's Friday, oh God, it's Monday. It's we're going to retire 15 years from now with some dadgum money because we changed our lives. Now, if you're ready to do that, Julie, I can help you. That's what we do. But if you're going to keep playing around, playing footsie with this, and he's going to keep running around like a weekend little boy, Huey Lewis in the news, living for the weekend, not going to work for me. I can't help you. But if you want to do all this stuff, we'll put you through Financial Peace University. You hold on. You can tell Austin if you want to do it. We'll pay for you to go through the class. You and your husband that I just picked on. This is The Ramsey Show.